to the House of Rose.
My pleasure,
Welcome
absolutely.
to the clouds of luxury.
When India opened up in the 90s, aspiration came in. Our generation wanted aspiration. They wanted to wear logos, Versace, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, etc. And that's when we realized that we need to create aspiration in luxury. And we moved from Opera House to Beach Candy, where our store had aspirations and was branded by the senses. What you see, what you smell, what you taste, what you feel, what you hear is all about luxury. Everything is not about selling. So what we are doing here is we have created an outdoor museum to promote art, because art is also very important to today's luxury patron. And to promote art is something that I want to do because there's a lot of talent and culture and creativity. So what I have done is I have 9 windows.
9 windows, huh?
9.
Let's start from here.
Yeah, so these are 3 here and 6 on the other side. So what I have given the artist is a theme. The theme was celebration that Rose was wearing it and festivities within the season time. And I have given him a DNA of one Rose jewellery collection or one luxury watch brand. And let's take that DNA, mix it with celebration and festivity, and this is what we have come up with. Starting with Rose. Rose also now is matured into a luxury brand which has 4 categories. We have fine jewellery, like every other international brand. We have high jewellery, we have exceptionals, and we have something called the treasures. So I will take you through each category while we pass through the Rose experience, and at the same time I'll take you through the experiences of all the stores. These are not just shop-in-shops. Each brand here has kept an experiential concept which is very different from what it does anywhere else.
This is a native place.
Morbi.
Morbi. Rajkot, near Rajkot.
My mother is from Rajkot, my father is from Morbi.
Okay.
4 generations of Ayurvedic physicians above me.
Oh. So, formally, when did you open doors to the public? Or
We actually moved in here around 20th of November.
Okay.
And means we settled in here. And by first we were already doing business.
Okay.
But officially we wanted to set up our systems and get it correct and be perfect. Then on January 11th,
Anniversary day.
On the anniversary day, we had our official launch.
You look 45 and you already completed 44
You
years.
are very kind.
The Colombian emeralds and Zambian emeralds. The perceived value of Colombian emeralds is higher, or how is it?
So it is like this, that when one looks at Mercedes, okay, Mercedes, you have a C class and it goes right up to S class, right? You have an A class that goes up to the S class. Then they realized that after you bought the 500S, there was nowhere for the customer to go. So then you have something called the Maybach. Now in gemstones, it's different. The perception is that a Colombian is better, and then they say Panchil is even better.
Okay.
But whether you are born in India and you have a wheatish skin, or you're born in Europe and you have a white skin, we are all humans with the same brain between our ears. It's how we use it.
Yes.
So at the same time, in Colombian you get weak woods to very high quality fine woods, intense vivid green, and you get the same even in Zambian.
Okay.
You get the same even in Russian. But what happens that in Russian, to get that very high quality is very rare. And while you go to Panchil, you get it in most, you get a beautiful color, but you get smaller stones. When they say that each region has its speciality.
This must be Zambian. Because from
This is
color,
Zambian. That is correct.
Color is
So in high jewelry, we are doing a lot of Zambian. We have and of course Mozambique rubies.
These are from Mozambique.
Yeah. And one of the unique things about Rose is that I didn't realize it, that as a luxury brand, normally you have 3 collections or 4 collections of jewelry that you run. And I saw a lot of international brands. But one of the most unique things about Rose is we are running for the last 2 decades 16 different collections. 16. And all are successful, and therefore we have been adding new concepts to each one and building the collections. So this is a fine jewelry collection called Colors of Life and Tivoli. What you see is that one of the things that Rose is famous for is it's proudly Indian.
And in India, the most important part about our heritage and design and culture has been vibrancy of colors. And I really take that out there in my collections at Rose. So we beautifully use gems, we mix gems and create lovely collections. In 2007, when I started Colors of Life as a collection, it has just defined the Rose jewelry collection. It's one of our most iconic collections. When I used to come and stand here, every part of the day the light would change. So this reminded me of the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Because it is one of the old 7 wonders of the world. And the Hanging Gardens of Babylon had flora and fauna as far east as Japan to as far west as Brazil. So to get that inspiration put here, to signify that, I had an installation artist create this Japanese bonsai from Japan. And I had this semi-precious stone called the Brazilian quartzite, tropical green, to signify Brazil. So to show the distance. And it was a step garden because every step had a different sunlight, different humidity and different temperature in Babylon. So they could keep plants from different parts of the world. So that's how I created the steps. And no garden is complete without butterflies.
True.
So the chandelier is of butterflies.
See, the panther is so strongly associated with Cartier.
This is not a panther.
But
This is a leopard.
maybe,
But there's no ownership to all the cats.
I mean, so the first thing which came to my mind when I saw this visual, is it Cartier counter? But it is not. So what made you choose a leopard?
So I gave a jungle theme to it. And leopard is something that comes from our part of the world.
Correct.
And I'm proudly Indian, of course.
Sure.
And I wanted to give this whole place a cool jungle theme. I'm quite fond of wildlife. And another thing is that green is one of my favorite colors. So while I was working on it, so Cartier also took the panther from India.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not something that
they are still relying on the India
Story.
connection. Yeah, story. So, as a matter of fact, I was.
No, but I think they're doing an exceptional job. I think Cartier as a company has taught a lot of us how to do luxury. And it's in every other form. Very few companies that are like Cartier and Bulgari, they're two very, very strong companies.
But I was surprised not just Cartier, even Harry Winston took a lot of inspiration from India because the majority of clientele were Maharajas, no?
Yeah, but that time the HNIs of that time were the Maharajas. So they have history from that period too. Whether it is Van Cleef, Chaumet, Cartier. This is a fine dining space where I have created my own menu because I'm a foodie and I cook.
Okay.
That's my de-stress moment. I have a Michelin star consultant who made my kitchen.
Okay.
And so this is the kind of menu we have. We have a full 5-course meal. So when customers come, they sit and we have a couple of different. And we have I've designed all my bone china.
Oh. Lovely.
And this is bone china. You can tell it's high quality because you can see my fingers through it. And to really test bone china, you have to get the ting. So, that's bone china of very high quality. So this is the Seaches bar, and we serve our clients zero free cocktails. That means no alcohol cocktails during the week.
Some mocktail.
Cocktails, but during events and parties we do have